All right. Hi, guys. We are so excited to have you here. My name is Kassi Lieberman, and this is McKenna. Woo! She's so awesome. She's so much fun. I asked McKenna to do this call with me, and I was so honored that she said, yeah, I'm in. So I just wanted to kind of go through, we all have a story to tell and why we love this business so much. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to get started myself. Like I said, I'm Kassi Lieberman. I'm from Gilroy, California. I have been a Beachbody coach for a little over 3 years. I started this business when I was actually in business with my CrossFit gym. I fell in love with fitness probably 10 years ago, and I opened up this CrossFit gym with big, high hopes and big dreams. And what I found myself was I was a very sad, very overworked business owner. Still loving my passion of fitness. I gave it all that I had. And about 3 years into owning my business, I found out that I was pregnant, and that was so exciting. But when I found out I was pregnant, I continued to work like I wasn't, right? I continued to work out like I wasn't. And after the baby was born, my son Jordy, who I'm just so in love with, he's so cute. But after he was born, I found that I just wasn't able to work out anymore. I was able to attend my classes. I was coming in and I was still doing all the things that were required of me to be a business owner. So I was coming in and I was attending, I was coaching, I was cleaning, I was the payroll girl. I did all these things in this business. But I was missing the one reason that I had fallen in love with it in the first place, and that was my fitness. So I was scrolling social media one day and I found my coach Kelly, and I was watching her and I was watching her story, and she wasn't just loving fitness, but she was also making a business out of fitness from her living room, from her phone with her kids. And I was just like, this is what I want to do. I still love fitness. I love business, but I don't know how to make all of this happen for me. So I decided to go with her and insert Transform 20. I went all in on a 6-week program and I saw insane results. I totally fell in love with that program. I fell in love with the shakes, and I was like, okay, I think I could get people on board with this business. So I went in all in with it, and I started inviting friends and family, and it just became so awesome for me. And over the years, I continued to do both. I continued to struggle as my gym owner, and I continued to thrive in my Beachbody business. In 2020, I ended up selling my gym, and I didn't sell until I was able to make the same amount of income that I was making every day there in my Beachbody. So now I have been able to make more in my monthly checks that I was doing much less for, as far as working 1 hour a day and different things like that, instead of working 60 plus a week. So that's kind of how I found Beachbody. That's how I fell in love with it. And now I am a full-time Beachbody coach. I absolutely love what I do. I love that I still get to do what I love, which is bringing fitness to my friends and my family. And I still get to be that fitness girl. And it's really, really fun. So that's kind of just my story in a nutshell, very quick. I know McKenna has a story as well about being a business owner and still loving and able to do this in the nooks and crannies of her busy life as well. So McKenna, let's hear your story.
Yay! What I love is that we both have similar backgrounds in that we were both business owners. We both had brick and mortar businesses and loved what we do. I'm a hairstylist and salon owner, and I absolutely love it. I knew at the age of 5th grade that I wanted to be a hairstylist, and I never changed that. My passion was always that. And I went to beauty school and got my license, and I started working in a salon, and I've always been a go-getter. And so when I found that I didn't really love that environment I was in, my mom very nicely told me, Sorry, I'm going to warn y'all. I'm going to say like one cuss word because that's just my mom. But she said, you either quit bitching about it or you do something about it. And so I decided to do something about it and I opened my salon and I absolutely loved it. And I still do to this day. But what I found was two things. One, the hours are insane and it is such a hard industry. And I found myself waking up in the morning and I would stop and get a Dutch Bros with a, white mocha and like a muffin top, and I would head to work. And I would work these long hours, and I usually wouldn't eat lunch. If I did it with something from somewhere nearby, and I'd have more coffee, and then I would get home at like 8 o'clock and I would binge eat. And so those unhealthy habits caught up with me when my metabolism slowed down, and I felt so lost because I'd always been very active growing up, and I just didn't know what to do to get out of it. And so I started following my coach. We actually knew each other from childhood. And I just saw her talking about these 30-minute workouts and how you got these containers, and it broke down everything you needed. And I became a challenger, and she invited me to coach actually before she invited me to be a customer. And I very nicely told her, no, thank you. But in my head, I was like, absolutely not. No, I will not be a part of multi-level marketing, like absolutely not. But then I fell in love and I dove into the business, and that kind of ties into the second thing that I found as a hairstylist. And that is every year that's gone on, every year that I get older, it's harder and harder, and working 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. At the time, I was also commuting when I first started, like a year into coaching. We bought a house in Eugene, so I was commuting an hour each way. And I just found that it's really hard on my body, and the 5 days a week wasn't working anymore. And so because of this business and the consistency that I showed up and the passion I had, I was able to, once we moved, cut back to 3 days a week and find a little more of a healthy balance and not take a loss of income because it's coaching business. And over the years, I've been coaching now for 6 years, I've just continued to show up and consistently build this business where now I'm at a different place where I get to do hair because I love it. And there's a whole different pride and passion when you get to do it because you enjoy it, not because you have to make a paycheck. I have been so blessed with this coaching business that it has now, met or surpassed my monthly salon income. Income disclaimer: Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success. It is based on each coach's diligence and hard work, and up to them. But for me, that's my experience. And I've just been so thankful because I've kind of found that passion again in an industry that I was really feeling tired and burnt out on. And so that's why I'm so passionate to share, because unlike a lot of coaches, like I don't think I would ever want to fully stay home. I don't know. I don't have kids yet. I'm not in that boat, but I love what I do. And so for me, it's always been a tool to just kind of help take the stress of my industry, my passion, bring my passion forth. So for me, it's helped just relight my fire, and I'm so thankful for that. So let's dive in. I wanted to share, what do us coaches do? Because I think a lot of times, people see us sharing on social media and posting our workouts, and they're like, okay, is that all they do? So let's just kind of go over what we do as coaches. First and foremost, like I said, we share on social media our journey. We use the products, we do the programs. Our first job is always ourselves and our journey. And I love that because I think it's so important to pour into ourselves before we pour into others. We as coaches host online accountability groups. So we have challenge groups where we have our customers, our challengers come in. We give resources like meal plans and do fun challenges and do fun prizes. Just create that fun community that makes people excited to work out and show up and work on themselves. We help people get results in their own journey. So we encourage them to, follow the programs and use the products. We help them pick whatever workout program is going to be best for them and pick what products will help them reach their goals in their own personal journey. And then we just support them along the way. We are their biggest cheerleader. And that's what I love. It's so exciting. It can sound overwhelming, but just know all of these resources are given to you. So you don't have to create meal plans. You don't have to know it all. You just have to be their biggest supporter along the way.
I think that's so important because that's kind of where I was as a gym owner. Is like I had to create all the content. I had to create these workouts and this experience. But that's such a beauty about Beachbody is you really get to just show them and bring them through it. Like you just get to actually be the coach. And I think that's so cool. So one thing that like so many people think that you had like you have to be a certain thing before you can even become a coach. So one of the things that we just want to talk about that you do not have to be at all, you do not have to be at your goal weight. A lot of people, we hear that like, oh, I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm not quite ready to coach people. Man, you wouldn't believe how many times people are just so inspired by that journey itself of you watching you go through this journey of your life as well. Like my clients have gone through my postpartum journeys with me, and they've seen me at high weights, low weights, different weights I'm not comfortable at, and I just think that's such a great journey and experience to share with people. You do not have to be at your goal weight. You don't have to have this amazing before and after picture to share with people. Like McKenna said, we don't have to be an expert in nutrition or in fitness, because that's what we have in our tool belt, is that we have these amazing programs with these amazing meal plans and these amazing super trainers that have put this all in place for us. So we really get to rely on them to have done the dirty work for us, right? You don't have to be an expert on social media. Oh my goodness. I look back on even just things I've done over the years, and I'm like, wow, I was doing that back then, and doing just like, you just kind of go with it, and you go with what feels right to you. Some people are very in your face, very excited to be on social media, and some people aren't. And both people are successful in this business. You do not have to be an extrovert. You don't have to know a lot of people. That's such a misconception. They're like, a lot of people think that, oh, this town already has been through Beachbody. My goodness, you wouldn't believe how many people that you would inspire just by being yourself in this business. And I just want to nip that. Like you have a group of people that I know that you could inspire. And knowing all the things, like so many people think, oh, I have to know everything to just get started. You don't. You just have to be willing and able. So that's what I'm going to go into next. Is what you do need is you just need to, one, have a helping, a heart for helping others. It's so important here. Like you can't fake that. You love people, love on people, bring people in your tribe, and really just encourage them, right? Two, you're being product of the product. So you're showing up every day, you're putting in the work, you're doing the things, and that will just come out of you, right? If you're excited about a program, I can guarantee your friends will be excited to at least try that program with you. The third thing is just being teachable, being willing and able to step out of your comfort zone, being supportive when you're asked to be. It's just so awesome if you just come in with an open mind. I too, like McKenna, was not an MLM person. I thought, this is crazy. I'm not going to like this at all. But oh my goodness, when I put that guard down and I really just allowed myself to be coachable, gosh, that's when real growth happens. So those are the things that you need.
Love that. I think that's so important to talk about, because I think people go into it with this thought in their head of what they need to be and what they don't. And that is not always the case. So love that. I'm going to go over the 3 types of coaches, because I think so often people ask, or think it's like a one size fits all, and it's definitely not. And that is the best part of this business, is that there is options, and you can fit where you're at. So the first option is a discount coach or a preferred customer. And that is someone that loves the products, loves the programs, wants to get 25% off. I am all about a deal. So I am all about that. And they just want to get a deal. They want to save some money. I don't know, maybe they have a friend they want to share with, but mainly they're just like, I am a lifer. Let's get a deal on all the goodies that I'm already buying. The second type is a hobby coach. So this is someone who wants to help maybe some friends and family, help a few people. They want to earn their products at a discount, just like a discount coach or preferred customer. Maybe they want to earn an extra $100 to $400 a month, or just cover their products. That would be a hobby coach, just kind of not like fully in, treating it like a business, but just helping people as you go, earning a little side income. Or the other one is a full-time coach. And I always like to add the disclaimer, because I always thought when I heard full-time coach, that meant you had to work at full-time hours. No, that means you want to earn a full-time business and really make something out of this business. They're all in, they want to earn a full-time income. Maybe they want to match their income. They want to quit their job, whatever that is. They're passionate about helping others in their health and fitness goal, and they're going to consistently show up and work this business like it is a business. And they want to set big goals to be consistent with it. And I do think it's important also to mention, you don't have to pick one route and stay there. You can always jump up or jump down as you choose. But we just like to share that it's not like there's only one road. This is your business and you get to treat it like a business and make what you want of it.
Absolutely. I feel like I've gone through a couple of those in the years, I'm sure. So guys, let's talk about how you make and how you earn an income, right? So the first way is you're going to get 25% off, or 25% commission. Sorry. This is good for any type of coach, discount, hobby, full-time coach. We all get 25. We make 25% off of anything that we sell to our friends and family, right? So that's the first way. Second, Emerald and above coaches, we get to earn team cycle bonuses. Every time you cycle, it's based under a volume, and it's really it's awesome. So that's why we always push everybody into this. Like, you definitely want to be an Emerald coach, because that's where you actually start making these cycle bonuses based on your volume. And it's so awesome. Anybody who's just sitting maybe close to an Emerald, get there, because that is so crucial in this business, right? And then bonuses, we get matching bonuses for diamond and above. We also get fast start bonuses, stars diamond bonuses, and so many awesome things that we get, trips and fun things. The higher up you go and the more people you bring on your team. And it's just such a great company. And I absolutely love their plan.
Yes, absolutely. I think the most important thing from all that she said, and what I always take away from that, is there are lots of ways to earn income in this business. And that's why I love it. It has all these different avenues to build a successful business. And it seems complicated, but we will help you along the way. Just know that is our way of saying you don't just make, a commission from sales. There's all these other ways to really grow a substantial business. So how do I sign up? What does it cost? What are the nitty gritty? I get that people are like, I need the details. So let me break them down for you. So first and foremost, there's a $39.95 sign up fee. But the great part about that is if you have purchased a challenge pack in the past, you will get that waived. And so there's no sign up fee. Or if you haven't signed up and you want to go all in with the challenge pack, that sign up fee is canceled. So $39.95 at the most, but usually 9 times out of 10 people don't have to pay that. There is a $15.95 a month coach fee, whether you're any 3 of the levels. And that to me is the best $15.95 that I spend, because what I love about Beachbody, and we didn't mention this, so I just want to talk about it because to me it was such a perk. We don't keep stock in an inventory at our house for customers. Beachbody handles all that. The only stuff I have at my house is for my personal use. So you don't have to have a closet full of product. So that coach fee goes towards your website, customer service, helping people order through your site. $15.95 for Beachbody to help cover all that back office stuff, which, as Kassi and I know, as a business owner, is a headache. So hallelujah, Beachbody covers that. There is no minimum requirements or quotas. So you don't have to, order X amount of dollars or sell X amount of product a month. If you're an active coach, we just order our Shakeology or performance item a month, but there is no, so you don't have to spend a crazy ton of money each month on your products, which is a huge blessing. And then you can cancel anytime. There's no cancellation fee. There's no term, which I think is super important. So you're not locked into anything crazy. And like I mentioned, if you bought a challenge pack in the past, that $39.95 bundle or costs will be waived, which is really great. And then also something really cool that Beachbody offers as a thank you to military, active, retired military, and military spouses, as well as military widows, is there is no coach sign-up fee and there is no monthly $15.95 fee. So that's for the military, veterans, reservists, spouses, and widows, like I mentioned. That is our way of just saying thank you for your service and your sacrifice to our country. So I always say, if you're military or you know someone's military, definitely go this route, because you can even be just a preferred customer discount coach and save a ton of money, save 25% each month.
Yes, I love that. Yeah. So like we're saying, all the things, like at the end of the day, like what's the worst thing that could happen? You're going to get in great shape. You're going to meet some awesome people. You're going to make new friends. You will get to travel. We have our Success Club trip coming up in Punta Cana. Like, it's just, we get to do all these amazing things together. And plus you can earn an income for yourself, provide for your family, whatever stage of life that you're in. And I just think it's so amazing, and what an opportunity that we have just sitting at our feet, right? Like there's nothing better that could have happened to my life, was just like, I get to get back in shape, which I'm super excited about. I get to make an income while I'm at home with my kid rather than working all these hours at the gym. I mean, it's just, the incentives were just so awesome and so fun. And I'm so glad that I personally was like, what is the worst case scenario? Go all in, go for it, you know? So I just want to encourage you.
Absolutely. So, you know what are the next steps? I think if you're interested, if you're excited, we hope you are. We hope that you are going to be a part of our coach family. If you are watching live, reach out to who invited you here. If you're watching a recording, reach out, same thing to whoever sent you this recording. And let's get you started. Let's help you decide which route you want to take, which of the 3 coach routes you want to dive into, and let's get you started, kick off your business, and have your coach work one-on-one alongside with you to really create a business of your dreams, whatever that looks like, whatever you strive for. This can be the avenue for you. So I am just so thankful that you are here, and thank you so much for joining, and we are so excited for you to take the next step.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you all soon.
Yay.
Bye.